with the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to North Hardin High School for tonight's boys soccer action as the Central Hardin Bruins here to take on the North Hardin Trojans. We're now going to turn it over to our PA announcer, Malachi Mullins, for tonight's starting lineups. In tonight's matchup between the 2-2 Central Hardin Bruins and the 0-2-1 North Hardin Trojans. We'll go down the starting lineups for you. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. Starting for the Bruins, the Keegan Walker in goal, Michael Minch, Gabe Torres, Blake Kingman, Xander Allen, Kyle Wilcox, Wells Emery, Riley Kirkpatrick, Jordan Allen, Chad Wilson, and Jack Martin. For the North Hardin Trojans, Phoenix Compton, Noah Kispert, Braden Larue will be in goal, Cole Loxton, Xavier Ames, Nick Sanders, Isaac Dingman, Ethan Heike, Kaden Logston, Kai Marcioni, and Josh Burns. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCC TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. This will be the opening district game for both of these teams. North Hardin 0-2-1. They had a tie in their last ball game here on Saturday as they took on Lincoln County. And Central Hardin started off the season 2-0, but then played back-to-back tough teams. Trinity, they lost 0-5, and then St. X on Monday night on Tuesday night, they lost 0-6. Reminder for us here on HCSC TV, tomorrow night we will have football action, our first football match or football game of the year. Tomorrow's matchup has Davis County coming to take on the Central Hardin Bruins. It will be a later start time than usual. It will start at 8 o'clock. And then next week we have 3 more games here on HCSC TV, and we'll get to the schedule as we go throughout the ball game. Looks like it will be Central's ball to start the ball game. Keegan Walker in goal tonight for the Bruins. Was not the original start at the beginning of the year. He's taken over and done a very good job as he took over for Ridge Disselkamp, who got injured in the first ball game of the year. Central Hardin has had some other players banged up, had to miss a couple of games. Now Coach Maddock thinks they're as healthy as they've been in the last 2 weeks. Jordan Allen with it. Drops it outside for Wilson. Wilson to get it back to Torres. In describing Gabe Torres, Coach Maddox said he was probably the most influential player they had on the team. Probably the most valuable as far as getting the ball out from the back, but also getting them into an offensive set. And that one goes out. It'll be a North Hardin throw-in. Throwing it will be Kaden Loxton. Trying to get it to Dingman. Torres there for the Bruins. Back to Jordan Allen. I'm going to try to send it up the middle. Xavier Ames there for it. Misplays that one, goes over near the side. That'll go out and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Ames up the line. Wilson kicked it off of Dingman, and so it'll be a throw-in for the Bruins. Ames steps in front of that one, heads it towards the middle, but there's Gabe Torres for the Bruins. Up the far sideline. Martin drops it back to Torres. Torres sends it up on that right side. Cole Loxton got it away from them to the middle. Really no one with possession here as it's in the middle third of the field. Sanders will drop it back for Ames. Trying to get it to Heike. Xander Allen now with it for the Bruins. Phoenix Compton comes over to apply some pressure. Compton will get it out of there, but it's going to go out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Bruins. Xander Allen to take this one. Headed out by Kaden Loxton. Heike hits it into the air. And it'll be Burns who heads it out near midfield. Noah Kispert now with it for the Trojans. Tried to get it to Burns. Taken away by the Bruins. Ames will just kick it out. It'll be another throw-in for Central Hardin. Xander Allen quickly getting that one into Kyle Wilcox. Back to Xander Allen. He'll cross from there. Kicked out of the 18-yard back near midfield. Kispert there for the Trojans. Up to Burns. Too heavy of a touch by Burns, and Jordan Allen will send it down the left side. Ames will let that one go out. It'll be a throw-in for North Hardin. Into Burns. Now Heike with it. To Sanders. Sanders sends it up the left side. Jack Martin back there for the Bruins. Trying to get it to Cole Loxton. Cole Loxton back in after he had an injury earlier in the season. Did not play on Saturday. Torres with it. And Burns gets it away from him. Burns, this might be the first offensive opportunity, and takes it from deep. It's probably about 20 yards out. Misses, and it'll be a goal kick for the Bruins. Keegan Walker, the keeper, will take this one. Headed by Kingman. Ball bounced around. Heike there. Wilcox there for the Bruins. Drops it back to Jordan Allen. Didn't really get a solid touch on that. It was Phoenix Compton to send it the other way. Dingman trying to split the defenders, and Dingman's taken down. It'll be a free kick, looks like, from just outside of the 18-yard box. Let's see who takes this one. Be Kaden Loxton. Left-footed. Three-man wall in front of him. Tries to slide it by, and Walker right there. Excellent job. He moved the wall to his left, to our right, and then slid back to the opposite side after basically they had blocked off one side of it. Now I think we've had a problem there. They're going to reset it and do it again. I don't know if there was movement before. Again, four-man wall now moves. And it's in! Free kick, hooked it over the wall and into the upper right-hand corner. And it's Kaden Loxton, just a little over 5 minutes into our ball game. The 34-56 mark. Gives the Trojans a 1-0 lead. Again, this is a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. HCC TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Dingman there for the Trojans. I believe that was Kingman for the Bruins. There'll be a foul on the Trojans and a free kick for Central Hardin. Torres to take this one. Up the left side, trying to get it up there to Minch. I apologize, I'm blocked out from that corner, from my spot. It will be Central Hardin ball. A corner. Thought I saw Xander Allen go down there to take this one. Sent into the middle of the box, headed there by Nick Sanders, gets it out. Phoenix Compton chases after. That's good. Foul on the Trojans. It'll be a free kick for the Bruins. So the referee will mark off 10 yards. It'll be a four-man wall for the Trojans. Braden Larue. Shot there. Wells Emery not able to get as much on it as he wanted to. It's going to go out. It will be a throw-in for the Bruins. Xander Allen sends it across the way to Minch. It'll be out near midfield. Jack Martin comes up, heads it to Minch. Gets past Cole Loxton. Going to take it down into the corner. Crosses there near the top of the box. Heike unable to get good touch on it. And now it'll be Ames who sends it out near midfield. Jordan Allen keeps it back on this end for the Bruins. Outside for Wilson. Wilson will send it in the box, trying to get it to Minch up there, head, and that will go over the end line and be a goal kick for the Trojans. Larue will take this one. Get right out at midfield. Bounced around there. Kingman, as Kispert kicked it away from him, now back to Torres. Torres outside. And gets it back to Torres. They'll switch sides with it. Jordan Allen trying to get to Xander Allen. It'll be Xavier Ames who steps in way there. Minch. Now Wells Emery with it. Up to Riley Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick crosses there. He headed out of the box by Phoenix Compton and then hit by Wilcox. And that'll go wide to the right and be a goal kick for North Hardin. That one's shorter than before. Kispert heads it beyond midfield. It'll be possession for the Bruins. Martin sends it up. Kaden Loxton heads it back to his brother Cole. Now Burns with it. Burns up to Dingman. That'll be Torres who comes over and clears it out. It'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Kispert lays it back. Now bounced around. Sanders there for the Trojans. Gets away from Wells Emery now. He'll kick it up, but right to Jack Martin. Martin gets it taken back by Burns. Heike with control in the middle of the field. Wilcox gets it away from him. Out to Kirkpatrick. Kicked forward. Kaden Loxton there, and he'll let it go out. And it'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Kispert with it to Heike. Heike leaves it into the middle for Dingman. Now Sanders will come up. He'll send it up the left side. Cole Loxton down there for the Trojans. Jack Martin gets to it for the Bruins. Send it down the other way. Minch taking after it. Compton comes back on the defensive side. Forces him to the right side. Kaden Loxton there. Loxton gets away and send it back into the middle. Minch back with it. Tries a left foot. That'll go wide left. And it will be a corner kick for the Bruins. And Xander Allen will take that again. Most of the Bruins stack out at about 15, 16 yards. Now start moving in all different directions. So they're going to go to the middle, trying to get it to Torres. We'll have a foul inside. That'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Larue to take this one. Actually, it'll be Compton that takes this. Kaden Loxton there. Outside for Marchioni. Back to Larue. We're going to kick that one out. It'll be a throw-in for the Bruins. Jack Martin to do this throw-in. Minch kicks it outside, trying to get it to Xander Allen. Goes out. It'll be a throw-in for North Hardin. That'll be Phil Merle checking into the lineup for the Trojans. Compton back there. He lets that one go over the inline. It'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Or gets that one out near midfield. It was Kingman. He was fouled. Free kick for the Bruins. Xander Allen chips it high in the air. Gets through the first wave. Larue comes up. Gets the save. Trying to get it headed there in the just outside the 6-yard box. Unsuccessful. Larue plays it off the bounce. Cole Loxton now with it down the left side, trying to get it to Dingman. Kisper will keep it on that end for the Trojans. Loses possession there. Wilcox and Xander Allen heads it forward. Compton tries to keep it in the center of the field. Now Kingman with it, lays it back for Martin. That one headed forward. That'll go off Merle and out. Be a throw in for Central Hardin. Get it into Kirkpatrick. Lays it off for Wilcox. Wilcox shot from there. One hop to Larue. And an easy save for the Trojan keeper. Jordan Allen heads it back. Now it'll be Nick Sanders sending it the other way. Jordan Allen comes over, gets possession for the Bruins. Outside to Kirkpatrick. And now it'll be Cole Loxton with it for the Trojans. Trying to get it into the middle. A foul on the Trojans. Free kick. Torres sends it down the left side for Xander Allen. Aims there for the Trojans. Throw in for the Bruins. Get it into Kingman. Back for Allen. Allen goes down the left side. Aims with the defensive pressure. Now they get it out of there. Heike with it for the Trojans. He and Kingman get tangled up. Jack Martin with it now near midfield. To Minch. Minch heads it into the box. Compton there to send it back out. Martin comes up. That one goes off of Burns. Now Dingman with it. And that'll go off the Bruins and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Got some substitutions in on both sides. Ball into Kisper. Dan Torres was providing the pressure for the Trojans. Gabe Torres now with it. He'll send it around to Jordan Allen. That'll get it into Kingman in the middle. That'll go out and be a throw-in for North Hardin. Jonathan Chandler gets it into Burns. Xander Allen gets it away. Kingman back to Allen. I'll get beyond the Trojans. Phoenix Compton will chase it down. Xander Allen coming. Oh, and that'll be a clock stoppage. As Xander Allen full speed into Phoenix Compton. The official will give a yellow card to Xander Allen. .23-21 to go in this first half. Get our score 1-0. North Hardin on top. 34-56. Free kick by Kaden Loxton went in the back of the net. Official asking Athletic Director, Coach Matthews, to have the fans calm down. Larue's free kick out near midfield. Kingman heads it back on this end. Now Kirkpatrick with it. Gets it past Burt. He's going to take a left foot shot. That'll go just over the crossbar, and it'll be another free kick for North Hardin. One bounced around. Maldonado now in the game for the Trojans. Ames to Maldonado. Sanders just pokes it forward, but it's Kingman there. And Jordan Allen gets it to Gabe Torres. Try to get it into the middle, but Noah Kispert there for North. Gets it to Sanders. Sanders going to try to get it to to Chandler. Chandler cross. Jordan Allen kicks it out, but right back to Chandler. Chandler now poking it in. Burns tried to head it that time. No good. Ball bounced around. Be a foul on the Trojans and a free kick for the Bruins. For Central Hardin, their next game will be Tuesday night. They'll stay in the 17th District as they will be hosting the Elizabethtown Panthers. Game time scheduled for 7 o'clock. For the Trojans, their next game will be Saturday as they will travel to Bardstown to take on the Bardstown Tigers. Game time there scheduled for 7 o'clock as well. Sanders going to send it down the field on the right. Jordan Allen there. He'll send it back to Keegan Walker. Kirkpatrick with it, but it's Nick Sanders getting it back for the Trojans. Sends it back to Compton. Right back to Sanders. Good job by Dan Torres that time as he got in front of the pass from Sanders. That's going to go off the Trojans. Throw in for the Bruins. Quickly get it in. Dan Torres there with it. Compton comes over. Torres remains in control. Trying to chip it there to Kirkpatrick. That goes off the top of Kirkpatrick's foot, though. It spins out wide right. And will be a goal kick for North Hardin. Larue sends it to the outside. Trying to get it to middle. Jordan Allen there for the Bruins. Kispert with it. Jack Martin gets in the way. Chandler now has it. Kirkpatrick back to Wilcox. Dingman there for the Trojans. To Burns. Outside for Chandler. Chandler sends it down the right side. I believe it's going to go too far to the right and go out. And throw in for the Bruins. Noah Masterson checks in for Central Hardin. Ethan Heike and Cole Loxton back in, along with Carter Stevens for the Trojans. Wells Emery heads that one forward. Kirkpatrick there. Compton back for the Trojans. Gains possession, turns it up near midfield. Chad Wilson sends it to the middle. Masterson will send it out the other side.
Oh, okay. Mine ran away. I'm sorry.
Cole Loxton now with it. Burns to Heike, back to Burns. Masterson on the defense. That'll be a foul on the Bruins and a free kick for the Trojans. Caden Loxton will come up to take it. $17:55 to go in the opening half. Loxton going to send this one towards the goal, just over the crossbar as it gets hung up in the net, just above the goal. Going to be a goal kick for Central Hardin. Knocked around near the middle of the field. Emery sends it forward. Xander Allen down there with it for the Bruins, trying to get it to Masterson. And now it's Cole Loxton with it. Jack Martin takes it back for the Bruins. It's it to Kirkpatrick. Sorry, to Emery. That'll go off the Trojans and be a corner kick for Central Hardin. Headed in there. Masterson tried to kick it in. I believe it was Burns that kicks it out for the Trojans. Wilson sends it right back in. Caden Loxton heads to the outside, trying to get to Cole Loxton. Xander Allen gets it back for Central. Tries to chip it in. It was a little wide. Ames gets to it. Now it's Sanders with it. Sanders sending it forward. He gets past Gabe Torres, but Keegan Walker comes out. He'll scoop it up. Minch sends it to the outside for Allen. Merle there for the Trojans. Allen gets past him, chips it high, trying to get it headed by Dan Torres. Heike comes out with it for the Trojans. Stevens now with it. That'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Noah Kispert checks back in for North Hardin. That'll go out and be a throw in for the Bruins. Ames sends it back out. Stevens with it. He'll lay it off there for Merle. Xander Allen gets in the way. Sends it back to the middle, but Compton there for North. Compton sent it up the center of the field. Dan Torres to Jordan Allen. Sorry, Gabe Torres to Jordan Allen. Now it's to Dan Torres. The ball hit high in the air. Heike there for North. He'll lay it back for Ames. That was a handball on Burns. Gabe Torres will come forward for the free kick. Slips as he kicks that one. Caden Loxton headed it straight down, and now it's Noah Masterson unable to get good contact. It's hit high in the air, I believe, by Cole Loxton, or Merle there. Now Burns with it. He's got Dingman on the right side. Masterson gets back. Makes him lay it off to Heike. Now Kispert with it. Kispert going to try to send it in. Jordan Allen there. Dingman heads it straight up into the air. Those two go after it. Headed back into the box. Jordan Allen will get it outside to Wilson. Back to Allen. Back to Wilson, but he goes too far and out. A throw in for the Trojans. Substitutions on both sides. Kyle Wilcox comes back in for the Bruins. Weston Long checks in along with Nick Sanders for the Trojans. Minch hits that one high in the air. Ames trying to track it down. That'll go over the sideline. It'll be a throw in for Central Hardin. Wilson comes to take it. Ames heads it straight up. Emery now with it. He'll drop it back to Wilson. To the middle of the field for Wilcox. Now he goes outside to Martin. Martin trying to get it in. Kaden Loxton there for the Trojans. Wilcox will send it back out to Martin. And to get that one to Xander out. It's headed out by the Trojans. That'll be a throw in for Central. Martin to take this one. It's it into the box. Minch there heads it up in the air. Heike sends it out. Wilcox tries to send it back in. It goes off Stevens. Sanders is going to get it up near midfield for Long. Now Stevens with it. Noah Masterson racing back for Central. Laid outside for Cole Loxton. He's going to try to chip it down to the corner. Gabe Torres got ahead on that one. Long will lay it back for Loxton. Trying to get it up to Heike, and it'll be sent out by the Trojans, by the Bruins, and Phoenix Compton sends it back the other way. Jordan Allen going to head it outside for Dan Torres. Xavier Ames there for North to Nick Sanders as the wind starts to pick up here. Kispert now with it. Heike going to head it in, trying to get it to Long. Goes through, ball bounces around. Keegan Walker will pick it up. 10:55 to go in the opening half. Going to score 1-0. North Hardin on top. A little over 5 minutes into the game on a free kick. Kaden Logston hit it right over top of a four-man wall from about 20 yards out. Got it into the upper right-hand corner of the goal. Wilcox now with it. Gets it to Minch inside the box. Larue comes up, misses, plays the ball. Just goes wide. But it will be, I believe it's going to be a yellow on Larue. As he came out, he missed the ball, and I think he got contact, and I believe the official's going to think or say that he ran after the player, not the ball. So I believe it's going to be Xander Allen here. 10:28 to go in this first half. And now to be Wells Emery who comes up. Braden Larue has to stay on the line until it is kicked by Emery. Everybody ready? Goes left, and it's blocked by Larue. It'll be a corner kick. And now they've already set the ball as North Hardin kind of celebrating the quick corner kick. Heike will send it out. That'll be a throw in for the Bruins. Dan Torres gets it right back from Masterson. Heike kicks that one over the end line, so it'll be another corner kick for the Bruins. I'm going to have some substitutions coming in. Riley Kirkpatrick checks back in for Central Hardin. This one was sent about 10 yards out, headed there, but out. It was headed by Jordan Allen that time. It'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. Larue to take this goal kick. Kispert. Wilcox has it for the Bruins. Get it back to Wilson. Up to Wilcox. Now Kirkpatrick with it. Right back. And now Phoenix Compton comes over, tries to kick it up the middle of the field. Long there. Now Sanders. Jordan Allen got in the way of that. They're going to say handball. Free kick for the Trojans. So Nick Sanders will take this one. So send it up the left side. Trying to get it to Cole Loxton. It'll go over the inline and be a goal kick for the Bruins. Walker will take this one for the Bruins. Wilcox heads it to the outside for Kirkpatrick. He'll lay it back to Wilson. Wilson going to send it more up the middle. Compton heads it back towards the middle of the field. Kispert lays it off for Sanders. Trying to get it to the outside. Martin is there for the Bruins. Cole Loxton there for the Trojans. And that'll be Cole Loxton. Picks up the yellow. 2 yellow cards in the ball game so far, 1 on each side. Jonathan Chandler checks back into the lineup for North Hardin. I believe it's Blake Kingman who checked back in for the Bruins. Jack Martin will take this free kick to Kingman, outside for Xander Allen. Trying to get it to Minch. Compton is there. Compton will just run interference as Minch was coming in and allows Larue to go and collect the ball. Chandler with it. Back to Sanders to the outside. Kirkpatrick there for Central Hardin. As there are 2 Trojans around him, he gets free to the middle for Kingman. Kingman gets it to Minch. He's going to send it up the right side, trying to get it to Allen. Xander Allen will track this one down, but not before it goes out, and it will be a throw-in for the Trojans. Kaden Loxton to throw this one in. Kispert sends it up the left side, goes out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Bruins. Martin with the throw-in, trying to get it to Emery. Xander Allen heads it forward. Minch loses that one to Kaden Loxton. Kispert will send it into the middle for Nick Sanders. Sanders just pokes it forward for Dingman. Someone tried to send it up the right side. It was Chad Wilson there for the Bruins. Now it'll be Jack Martin on the opposite side. That'll go out and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Kaden Loxton will do this throw-in. Trying to get it to Dingman. Dingman trying to get it to Chandler. Or sorry, to Burns. Kispert with it. That time it was Burns just got caught flat-footed. Now Walker with it. And he'll punt it away with 5:35 to go here in the first half of play. Sanders back with it. Wilson sends it forward for Minch. It's going to lay it back to Kirkpatrick. Now back to Wilcox. Middle of the field for Kingman. Martin now with it. As Heike comes over. Heike got in front of that, knocks it out. It'll be a throw-in for the Bruins. Martin quickly with a throw-in to Emery. Lay back, sent back towards the middle, gets kind of through everybody. Ames heads it, or sorry, kicks it up, and Compton heads it. Wilcox sends it right back in. Compton heads it right back out. Burns with it. Now he loses it to Wilcox. Outside for Xander Allen. Cross is there. Larue just punches it loose. Here comes Wilcox with the shot, and it's in. Kyle Wilcox, 4:27 to go in the first half. Wilcox ties it up on the rebound. So the cross came from Allen. Larue punched it out near about 10 yards out, and Wilcox kept it low on the ground and to the right side of the goal, and we're all tied at 1 apiece. Sanders going to send it up the left side. That goes over the head of Cole Loxton. Throw in for Central Hardin. Minch now with it, trying to get it to Xander Allen. There'll be a foul on the Trojans. Free kick for the Bruins, and Xander Allen wastes no time, kicks it in. Xavier Ames sends it out. Now Kyle Wilcox will track it down, trying to get it to Kirkpatrick. That'll go wide and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Ames with the throw-in. Didn't take it all the way over his head. Throw in for the Bruins. Kirkpatrick to take this one. Lays it right back for Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick trying to get it to Wilcox. Wilcox stumbled as he passed the ball to him. Now they're right back with it. Good pass to Wilcox. Sends it, and there's going to be offsides. I believe it was on the other side as Michael Minch got behind the defense. Compton to take this free kick. Dingman with it. Wilson backed off of him. That allows Dingman some room. Gets it to the middle for Kispert. Kispert going to take a shot. It's going to go over the crossbar by about 5 yards. And it'll be a goal kick for Central Hardin. Carter Stevens checks back into the lineup for the Trojans. Walker with this goal kick. Dingman with it, outside for Cole Loxton. Martin there on the defense. Lays it back. He's sent towards the right side, trying to get it to Kispert. Wilson is there. Wilson will send it out. Stevens for the Trojan plays it down the line. It's going to go off of Stevens. Throw in for the Bruins. Kirkpatrick now with it to the middle of the field for Kingman. Martin up the right side. Sanders and Emery going after it. Cleared out. Now Xander Allen has a breakaway. Coming in from the right side. Crosses there. I believe it was Ames. Got a foot on it. Bounces high in the air. And Wells Emery headed it not very hard towards the goal. And Larue comes out and picks it up. Dingman trying to get it as we get to the 1 minute mark. Kispert with possession. Wilcox there for Central. They'll lay it back for Ames. Ames trying to get it to Sanders. Kingman will send it up the right side. Out off of Central Hardin. Throw in for the Trojans. .30 seconds to go in the half. Sanders gets it up to Dingman. Wilson was there for the Bruins. He gets it to Kirkpatrick. 15 seconds to go. And that will do it, as the first half will come to a close, all tied at 1 apiece. This is a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. HCC TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associate, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We'll be back after this short timeout with second half action. Welcome back to North Hardin High School for tonight's 17th District Boys Soccer action. Our halftime score is tied at 1 apiece. Went down the scoring from the first half with 34:56 left to go in the first half. Kaden Loxton took a free kick from about 20 yards out and put it in the upper right-hand corner. Put the Trojans on top 1-0. With 4:27 to go in the first half, it was Kyle Wilcox for the Bruins. Off a deflection from Braden Larue, put it in the far right side and tied it up at 1 apiece. As we start the second half, it will be North Hardin's ball. Back to Sanders. Sanders going to send it up the right side, trying to get it to Dingman. Knocked around in the middle of the field. That'll go off the Trojans. A throw in for the Bruins. Chad Wilson throws it down the field. Ames will send it back the other way. Kingman there for Central, but it'll be Burns who gets it back. Now Dingman right near midfield. Xander Allen will drop it back for the Bruins. And they get it to Kingman in the middle of the field. He'll lay it back for Gabe Torres. Up to Kirkpatrick. Patrick trying to send it forward. Marcioni got in the way of that one. Wells Emery down the right side. Tried to cross from there. He'll go over the end line and be a goal kick for the Trojans. Larue to take this goal kick. Wilcox sends it back in the other end. Marcioni chases after. Kirkpatrick there for the Central Hardin Bruins. Back to Wilcox. Wilcox chips it in there. Ames going to send it out. But it's Kirkpatrick there again for the Bruins. Back to Wilcox. Wilcox gets it to Kingman in the middle of the field. They're going to send it out to the other side. Wilson sends it into the box. Larue comes up, scoops it up. And he'll punt it away from there. Jack Martin sends that one up the field. Caden Loxton tracks it down. Mince there for the Bruins, lays it back to Kirkpatrick. Try to get it to Wilcox. He's got it now. Sends it to Kingman. Kingman lines up to go after it. Burns stepped in the way of that one. Now Dingman heads it out. Chad Wilson coming up from the back He'll take a shot there, just high and right, and it will be a goal kick for the Trojans. Larue again takes it, but Kirkpatrick there to get it back. Now Minch with it. Kingman lays it back for Wilcox. Tried to kick it, hit that one. Kirkpatrick has it though. Back to Wilcox. Trying to get it to Kingman. It goes a little too far, and Dingman there for the Trojans. He'll send it up the field. Compton goes chasing after it. Kicked out by Gabe Torres, and it'll be a throw-in for the Trojans. Into Cole Loxton. I believe that was Jordan Allen that took him down. That'll be a free kick from there. Looks like Kaden Loxton will be coming up to take this one. Marks it ready. Chipped high there, and it's in, and another free kick goal by Kaden Loxton. He scored with 34-56 in the first half. Now it's 35-48 in the second half. And roughly from about 20 yards again. Just hit it into the upper, that one looked like the upper left-hand corner. And the Trojans go up 2-1. The official explaining something to Coach Maddock for Central. Get a reminder, we will be back on the air tomorrow night, as it'll be Paul Gray and Dan Robbins bringing us our first football game of the season. Be Davis County traveling to Central Hardin. Game time scheduled for an 8 o'clock kickoff. Well, the officials got everything ready. Be a foul on the Bruins, quick foul, and now it'll be another free kick for the Trojans. Kaden Loxton comes forward for this one as well. As I start to feel some raindrops, that one's sent into the box, headed out there. I believe it was by Wilson. Wilcox gets there, sends it up the left side, trying to get to Xander Allen, sent back into the middle. Emery now with it. He's going to try to punch it forward for Kirkpatrick up the right side. He'll take a shot there going towards the left side, and Larue scoops that one up. Martin lets that one hit in his chest. Out to the outside for Kirkpatrick. That'll be Gabe Torres who sends it up. Kaden Loxton heads it back, but Kirkpatrick there for the Bruins. It's to Emery. Emery to the outside. Sends it into the box, trying to get it to Minch. And it was Ames who comes over to cut him off. Ames gets it up to Kispert. Kispert dribbling near the middle of the field. Tries to poke it forward to Compton. Compton trying to get it to Cole Loxton. It was Jack Martin who was back there. Now the ball sent towards the corner. And Gabe Torres, I'm going to say it went off of Central Hardin, and it'll be a North Hardin throw. So it'll be a free kick. I'm going to say there was a foul right on the sidelines. Kispert to take this one. The far side. Walker got a hand on it, send it out. Dingman there with Xander Allen in tow. Dingman kicks it over the end line, and it will be a goal kick for Central. Walker to take this one. Xander Allen now with it on the left side for the Bruins, sending it forward. Minch there, but it was Ames who sends it out. Quick throw in. They get it to Minch. Back to Allen. Allen crosses there. And Larue there to pick it up, trying to get it to Kirkpatrick. Who punts this one out? It'll get beyond midfield. It's going to go out wide. Be a throw in for the Trojans. Kispert to take this one. Kirkpatrick gets it back. That'll be a foul. And with that, Riley Kirkpatrick gets a yellow. And I think the foul was going to be on the Trojans. And I believe Kirkpatrick pushed one of the Trojans. He picks up a yellow card. And the foul was on the Trojans, so it'll be a free kick for the Bruins. Gabe Torres to take this one. Burns now with it in the middle of the field, gives it up for Compton. Compton going to try to send it up. Torres was there, got it, and now Wilcox with it, trying to get to Martin. Martin hits it up near the sideline. Marchione heads it. It's going to go out and be a throw-in for the Bruins. Martin to take this throw-in. 31:45 to go in the ball game. North Hardin on top, 2-1. Both on free kicks by Kaden Loxton. Now down in the corner, Dan Torres with it. Torres will cross there to the far side. Just too tall for Minch. Allen with it on the other side. He takes a shot. That'll go high. And it'll be a corner kick as it went off of one of the Trojans. Xander Allen to come over to take this one. That'll be headed out by Dingman. Wilson comes up and takes it for the Bruins. Go off of, I believe that was Wilson, a throw in now for the Trojans. Knocked around Burns there. Emery there for the Bruins. Emery going to try to get it to Xander Allen. Dingman kicks it away from him. Sorry, I said Dingman. That was Murrow who kicked it away. That'll go out and be a throw-in for Central Hardin. Chad Wilson with this throw. Gets it to Emery. Ames there on defense. Crosses there, but it'll be kicked out by Kaden Logston and be a corner kick for the Bruins. Xander Allen again will take this one. High, right near the middle of the field. Headed there by Kingman. It just goes wide to the left. Cleared out by the Trojans. Wilson going to try to keep it in there. Allen sends it towards the middle of the box. Goes off of Dan Torres, and Larue comes out and gathers it up before Minch can get there. Punts that one away, just beyond midfield. Gabe Torres will send it back the other direction, high in the air. Marchione and Dan Torres got tied up. There'll be a foul on the Bruins and a free kick for the Trojans. Kaden Loxton to take this one. Trying to get that to Compton. Jordan Allen headed it out. Dingman will track it down for North. Tries to center it there. Jordan Allen gets there and kicks it out towards midfield. It'll go out and be a throw in. Merle throws that one in to Dingman. Now Kingman with it. Outside for Dan Torres. To Wilcox. Now outside for Wilson. Wilson will send it back to Jordan Allen. Outside again for Wilson. Kingman with it right at midfield. Sending it forward. Caden Logston there. Dan Torres gets it back, and now Logston gets it back. Logston and Kingman fighting over it. Now it'll be Burns with it. Tries to get it to the outside to Dingman, but it was Xander Allen who dropped back and got that one. Wilcox to Emery. Up the right side to Dan Torres. Marciano comes over for the Trojans. Torres, wow, gets all the way past the goal, out to the other side, tracked down by the Bruins. Xander Allen now with it. He'll chip it into the box. Actually goes right at Braden Larue. Makes the save, and we'll punt it away with 27:05 to go in the ball game. Nick Sanders in the middle of the field for the Trojans with it. Gets it to Compton. Compton trying to get it forward for Cole Loxton, and Walker comes out, slides, and knocks it away. And now it's Chad Wilson who'll send it up the left side for the Bruins. Goes out, it'll be a throw in. We'll get a substitution in for the Trojans. Ethan Heike back into the lineup. Merle to throw this one in for North. Compton with it on the far sideline. Gets past Wilson, drives into the corner, past Jordan Allen. Crosses there, but it'll be Keegan Walker who picks it up. Collects it in. Now roll it outside for Martin. Martin gets it up to Emery. Trying to get it to Minch. Ames comes over for the Trojan. Kicks it out. Minch still there. It's like Minch gets it back. Lays it back for Torres. Torres crosses from there. Back outside for Minch. Now he'll send it all the way across. Xander Allen trying to one-time that one. It clears in front and goes over the end line for a goal kick for North Hardin. Caden Logston will take this one. Got it to Sanders, misplayed it. Kingman now lays it outside for Martin. Goes off Dingman. Throw in for the Bruins. Trying to get it to Emery. Minch up there, and then it'll be Compton who kicks it high in the air. Cole Loxton and Kyle Wilcox go after it. Headed to the outside. Xander Allen there for the Bruins. That'll go out and be a throw-in for Central. Allen with the throw-in. Quickly gets it ahead for Emery. Emery gets it back to the inside. Just no teammates there. Get it up to Heike. Out of Dingman. Now Kispert with it. Lays it back off for Stevens. Now Merle will send it up trying to get to Kispert. Gets it to Dingman. Dingman tries to lay it to the outside. Heike with it. Martin there. And that'll go off of Heike over the inline and be a goal kick for the Bruins. Substitutions coming in. Jonathan Chandler in for North Hardin. Riley Kirkpatrick back in for Central Hardin. Sitting down the right side, Merle sends it out. Throw in for the Bruins. Wilson quickly up to take this throw. Headed back towards the middle of the field. And right there is Riley Kirkpatrick. Left-footed shot. Going to go just over the crossbar and be a goal kick for the Trojans. Caden Logston to take this one. Chandler there. Now it'll be Noah Masterson for the Bruins. Almost got it back. Compton had kicked it out. Kirkpatrick now with it for Central. To the outside for Minch. Minch tries to cross there. It'll go wide right. And another goal kick for the Trojans. Back outside for Kirkpatrick. Caden Logston there, loses it to Kirkpatrick. His shot, that'll go wide. Wide and high. And be a goal kick for the Trojans. Kirkpatrick unable to save that. That one sent down to the other end. Gabe Torres there. Lays it back for Keegan Walker. Tries to get up the middle. There's Jonathan Chandler's shot. It was Burns' shot as Walker got back quickly. Loxton heads it back near midfield. Blakeman sent it back in. Now Kirkpatrick with it for the Bruins. Patrick going to lay it back for Masterson. Gets away from him. Now Dingman with it for North. Trying to get it back to Burns. Now Dingman runs through a couple of Bruins to get the ball. Heike on the left side. He'll go down as he and Martin clicked heels. And it'll be a goal kick for the Bruins. Walker will take this. Okay. A little over midway, 19:45 to go in the ball game. Kingman lays it outside for Allen. Now they send it into the middle for Minch. Kirkpatrick now with it. blocked out by the Trojans. Quickly throw in. Kirkpatrick now with it. Back for Martin. Are going to send it to the left side of the box. It'll be headed out by the Trojans. Wilson with it. Chandler there for the Trojans, and Chandler gets the ball. Now it'll be Jordan Allen who sends it back to Xander Allen. I believe we're going to have offsides called. Bench just got a couple of steps ahead of the last defender. Xander Allen over there. They're going to say it goes out. Throw in for the Trojans. Both teams again with substitutions. The temperature tonight very comfortable here. There's a steady breeze. A whole lot better than earlier this week. Again, we should have good temperatures and conditions tomorrow night for football. Then we'll be on at 8 o'clock. It'll be Dan Robbins and Paul Gray calling the game between Davis County and Central Hardin. Minch tracks that one down. We've had a change in goalie for the Bruins. Get you his name as soon as I can. Jordan Allen on the far side gets it to Wilson. Chipped forward. Trying to get it to Wilson down there. Merle there provides the defense. Laid it out, back out for Xander Allen. He crosses high to the far side, trying to get it to Kirkpatrick. Patchett lays it in the middle. That shot from Wilcox high over the goal, over the net and down the hill. And it will be a goal kick for North Hardin. Larue takes that one. Heike sends that one to the middle, but it'll be Jordan Allen who sends it back out. Emery now with it. Up to Dan Torres. Kaden Loxton back there for the Trojans. Corner kick for the Bruins. Xander Allen will come across to take it. I'll start moving around. This one will come through. Headed there, and Larue diving, catch the rebound. Just wide to the right. And after the header, Larue just got his hands to it, and the rebound not cleanly hit, just goes wide to the right and rolls over the end line. Caden Loxton will take this free kick. I believe it's Dingman came back into the ballgame for the Trojans. Jordan Allen towards the middle of the field. Noah Masterson trying to head it out of there. Wilcox now with the ball. He'll lay it back for Wilson. Wilson going to send it over the head of Mitch. That'll be an easy play for Larue. Larue will now pick it up and punt it away. Reed Emery now into the ball game and goal for the Bruins. With a 1-goal lead, I expect Coach Stone to substitute every chance he gets just to take another 30 seconds off the clock. 14:28 to go in the ball game now. Kaden Loxton will take this throw. Gabe Torres kicks that one high. That goes out. And another throw in for the Trojans. Again, Kaden Loxton takes it, gets it to Dingman. Dingman to Burns. To the middle of the field for Stevens. Noah Masterson sends it the other way. Now it'll be Xander Allen with it for the Bruins. Trying to get it to Dan Torres. Compton hits it high in the air, right back to Xander Allen. Now Allen will send it to the far side to Kirkpatrick. And that one will be cleared out and sent down the field by Nick Sanders. Dingman back there. He and Jordan Allen both go up for the ball. Jack Martin gets to it right as Heike gets there. Martin trying to poke it free. Dingman gets to it as Gabe Torres is there. Torres will get control for the Bruins. Gets it up to his brother Dan Torres. Wells Emery with it. It'll be Heike who gets it back. Now Kirkpatrick with it for Central. Kyle Wilcox outside for Xander Allen. Ames there for North. Now sends it across. Kirkpatrick is there. He kicked out now. It'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Substitutions again on both sides. Noah Kispert back in for North Hardin. Blakeman back in along with, sorry, I did not see the other Bruin that came back into the ball game. Burns with it now. Send it to the far side. Cole Loxton there. Chad Wilson provides the defense. Dingman pokes it free. Wilson takes it back. He's going to clear it out to the side. And it'll be a throw in for the Trojans. Ames will come forward to take this throw. To Kispert. Emery takes it from him now. Xander Allen with it. Trying to go down the center of the field to Minch. Compton comes back for the Trojans. Tries to take it out to the far side. That'll go out and be a throw in for the Trojans. 11-11 to go in our ball game. That'll be a foul on North as they undercut the player over there. Xander Allen was knocked down. Now he gets up. He'll take the free kick. Or he lines up like he'll take it. So that one towards the goal. Headed, I believe, by Kaden Loxton over the end line. And now it'll be a corner kick for the Bruins. And Xander Allen will take this one. This one towards the middle, headed there out by one of the Trojans. Now Burns is there, gets a foot on it. Gabe Torres, who would come out of his defensive position, gathers control for Central. Lays it off for Dan Torres, who sends it down into the corner. Back for Dan Torres. To the middle. And now Wilcox sends it to the outside for Xander Allen. Back to Wilcox. Try to go give and go. Allen gets a little bit of space. It's deflected. Goes off of Brandon Larue, and it's in. The goal inside. I think that's Kyle Wilcox with the score. He had the first score for the Bruins at the 4:27 mark of the first half, and now with 9:32 to go in the game, he gets the second goal. And we're all knotted at 2. And on both of Wilcox's goals, Larue has gotten to it, not able to secure it, and it is Wilcox who takes advantage and puts it in the back of the net. Sanders sends this one right down the middle of the field. Reed Emery comes out, he'll collect it. Kirkpatrick heads it forward, but aims there for the Trojans. Out to the right side. Martin there, he'll go off of him and be a throw-in for North. Burns comes to take this one. Burns lays it back. Xander Allen going to send it down the middle of the field. Compton heads it right back to Xander Allen. Now Allen will try the far side, trying to get it to Dan Torres. Back to Jordan Allen, goes off the side of his foot and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Heike to take this one. Into Kispert. Back to Heike. Trying to squeeze it through a couple of players. Jordan Allen will send it back near midfield, but Nick Sanders there for the Trojans. That'll be Kispert with it. Gets past Emery. That one goes off of Wilcox and out to the outside. That'll go out and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Xavier Ames now with the throw-in. Gabe Torres had it but loses it to Cole Loxton. And that'll be a corner kick for the Trojans. That'll be Kaden Loxton who comes from his defensive position. Going to send this one toward the short post. It goes off the Bruins, and it'll be another corner kick for the Trojans. And Kaden Loxton again will line it up. This one will be higher, trying to hook it just past the goal as Dingman goes into the goal as he was trying to head it. So it will be a goal kick for the Bruins. Reed Emery will take this one. 6:25 to go in the matchup. Kingman with it. Back for Wilson. Sent down the far side. Xander Allen takes off for it. Stops it just before it gets to the end line. I believe it was Ames that sent it back up the side of the field. Now Wilson will try to get it back in there. Wilson going to send this one towards the goal to go over the goal. And will be a goal kick for the Trojans. Larue will take this goal kick. Down the middle of the field. Emery sends it back to the other end. And We're going to have a foul on North Hardin, so it'll be a free kick for the Bruins almost in the middle of the field. So Gabe Torres will come up to take this one. Now it's Xander Allen who takes it, chips it high in the air. I think it went off of Burt. Now it bounces around and it'll be cleared by the Trojans. Jordan Allen heads it high into the air. Dingman going to try to send it down the other way. Gabe Torres sends it back. Now it's Ethan Heike with it in the middle of the field. He's got Dingman to his left. Another lays it off there for Burns. It'll be sent back the other way. Merle gets it, but gets it taken away by Wells Emery. And we're going to have offsides on the Bruins. It'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Free kick sent forward. It's away from Cole Loxton. There's Jack Wilson there. Actually kicks it off of Loxton, so Wilson will throw it in for the Bruins. Knocked around. Nick Sanders has it. Unable to get a clean kick on it. Burns has it inside, tried to get it outside for Heike. It'll be Dingman who tracks it down. Dan Torres there, and a free kick coming as there is a foul on the Bruins. Gotta think they're gonna send Kaden Loxton up. Central Hardin sends 9 players in the box. It's going to be chipped up there. It goes wide to the right by Loxton. And Reed Emery will take this free kick. 2:50 to go in regulation. Yeah, we're all tied at 2 apiece. That one goes out. It'll be a throw-in now for the Trojans. Quickly get it into Burns. Lays it back. It's going to be sent down the middle of the field. Gabe Torres there to head it. Now it'll be Dingman who heads it to Heike. Heike missed that one. Dan Torres with it. But it'll be Nick Sanders who gets it back, but he turns it over to Kingman. Now Dingman with it for the Trojans. Gets it to Burns. Burns misplayed that one, and Wilson will clear it out near midfield. Xander Allen tried to keep it in. It'll go out and be a throw-in for the Trojans. Throw in. Goes out. Another throw in for the Trojans. Kispert with the throw in. Knocked around. That goes off the Bruins again. And it'll be another throw in for North Hardin. Laid off there. Kispert now with the ball for North. 1:05 to go in regulation. And that'll be a foul on Kispert. And it'll be a free kick for the Bruins as we get under a minute. Wilson sends that one forward. Dingman loses that one. Xander Allen there for the Bruins. He'll send it towards the middle of the field. Riley Kirkpatrick coming down the center. Braden Larue comes out. They run into each other. It is going to be cleared out there by Kaden Loxton. Larue hops up. Kirkpatrick is still down. So we're at 23 seconds to go. And Dingman just picks up the ball as Kirkpatrick and Larue collided together right as the ball got to both of them. And the Hardin Memorial Health Sports Medicine Specialist, Caleb, comes out. We're very fortunate here in Hardin County that each of our high schools has their own athletic trainer and sports medicine expert at every ball game that takes place on their campuses. So there's 15.6 seconds to go in regulation. They're going to send both teams to their bench. Coach Maddock asking for an explanation why his player wasn't considered fouled on that one. They're looking at the lower right leg of Kirkpatrick. Reminder, we will be back on the air tomorrow night for football action. Game time is going to be 8 o'clock as it'll be Dan Robbins and Paul Gray on the call. Central Hardin will be hosting Davis County. Next week here on HCC TV, we'll start on Monday as it'll be girls soccer as Central Hardin travels to John Hardin. Thursday night we will have volleyball action as E-Town travels to Cecilia to take on Central Hardin. And then next Friday night, it'll be football action again as Central Hardin travels to John Hardin. This is an HCC TV student production. HCC TV is a division of Hardin County Schools Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of Rematch Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Patrick gets to his feet, is walking off to the side with the help of some teammates. And where Dingman picked up the ball at was beyond midfield. And I'm not sure what the officials are talking about. They've sent Central Hardin with the ball down at the far end of the field. So we'll have to wait. The Bruins all back out on the field. The Trojans still meeting. Now we'll call the Trojans back onto the field. And I'm not sure if they've now called a penalty. Yeah, I think they have. Looks like it's going to be a free kick for the Bruins. 5-man wall in front of Braden Larue. Sorry, 6-man. And Wells Emery to take the free kick. That's going to go high and over everything, and they'll let the clock run out. So we'll be heading to overtime. Our opening 17th District Boys Soccer match will need extra time to be completed. We will have a 5-minute overtime period. If no one scores, we will have a second 5-minute overtime period. And if no one has scored after those 10 minutes, it will go to penalty kicks. And this is an HCEC TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools, Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all rebroadcasts, for all local HCEC TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. And you can always check our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC TV. Games coming up for these two ball clubs. First for the Trojans. Again, they will be on the road Saturday night as they will travel to Bardstown to take on the Tigers. Game time there is 7:30. On Tuesday night, they'll have another district matchup as they will travel to John Hardin to take on the Bulldogs. That game is scheduled also for 7 p.m. For the Bruins, their next ball game, they will host the Elizabethtown Panthers on Tuesday night. And then they will play in a Saturday tournament down in Bowling Green as they are scheduled to play South Warren. And then later that day at 5 o'clock, supposed to play Davis County. Again, reminder, we will be back on the air tomorrow night with football action at 8 o'clock. Monday night, it will be girls soccer action as Central Hardin and John Hardin take on each other at 7 p.m. Thursday night, we will have varsity volleyball action as E-Town travels to Central Hardin. Game time scheduled there for 7:30. And then next Friday night, the 30th of August, it will be the Central Hardin Bruins traveling to the John Hardin Bulldogs in football action. Go down the scoring from tonight's ball game that got us at this 2-2 point. Just over 5 minutes into the ball game, it was Kaden Loxton on a free kick from about 20 yards out. Buried it in the back of the net give the Trojans a 1-0 lead. And then with 4:27 to go in that first half, it was Kyle Wilcox on a rebound, put it in the back of the net to tie it up at 1 apiece. Just less than 5 minutes into the second half of play, Kaden Loxton again with a free kick from about 20 yards out, put it in and gave the Trojans a 2-1 lead. And then with 9:32 to go in the ball game, again on a rebound, Kyle Wilcox finds the back of the net for the second time tonight to tie it up at 2 apiece. Again, we're now going to go to overtime. First overtime period will be 5 minutes. If no one scores, we go to a second 5-minute time. And if no one scores after both of those, we will go to penalty kicks. Now wind the clock. Sanders going to send it down the middle of the field. Goes to the outside. Sent back towards Gabe Torres. They'll send it around for Wilson. Wilson over midfield. He and Nick Sanders going after the ball. There's Emery with it. Be cleared out there by Merle. That goes out. Kyle Wilcox to throw it in for the Bruins. Trying to get to Wells Emery. Now Xander Allen with it. Back to Wells Emery. Ames is there. Kispert tried to clear it out, but Emery will keep control. Back to Xander Allen. Now he's going to send it into the box. Trying to get it near Blakeman. Blakeman goes off his knees. And there's a shot from Masterson that goes high over the goal. And it will be a goal kick for the Trojans. Kaden Loxton with his goal kick out near center, out near midfield. Heike now with the ball, trying to get it to Burns. They lose possession. Now Compton will send it up the left side. Jordan Allen chases after for the Bruins. Isaac Dingman for the Trojans. That one will be sent up the side, gathered by Kingman. Now trying to get it forward. Minch with it. Compton racing back on the defensive side. There's a shot. Larue with the save. Larue punts that one away. Here Cole Loxton loses it. Masterson hits it high in the air. Now Kispert gathers it in for the Trojans. Lays it back for Sanders. Sanders going to send it up the right side. It'll be headed back by Wilson. Now Kispert trying to get it to Cole Loxton. Gabe Torres had it. Loses it. Now Dingman trying to get it to the outside. Masterson gets in the way and he'll clear it for the Bruins. That'll go out and be a throw-in for North Hardin. Kaden Loxton will take it. Now we have a stoppage. I believe there was a yellow card just issued to Noah Masterson. See if we can get the number of who's coming in. Ari Brelig into the ball game. Dingman down in the corner chases it down, but it goes over the end line and it'll be a goal kick for the Bruins. Reed Emery will take this one. 2:07 to go in our first overtime. We'll land on the far side. Trying to keep it in are the Trojans. Now it'll be sent up the far side. Now Minch with it. Minch gets it over to Emery. Emery chips it into the box. No one really back there, and Larue will come up and collect it. Punts that one away. Cole Loxton down there. Gabe Torres for the Bruins. Torres sent it to the outside. Xander Allen will race up and collect and keep it in. He's going to punch it forward, trying to get it to Brelig. Now Minch with it. They're going to have an offsides call. That shot will go high over the goal. And it will be, the offsides will be called now. And it'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Kaden Loxton to take this one as we hit the 1 minute to go mark. Send this one far down, trying to get it to Dingman. Headed there by Gabe Torres. Headed again, I think that one by Jordan Allen. Burns trying to get to it. Kingman lays it out. Sent forward. Kaden Loxton gets it for the Trojans. Goes off of Wilcox to Burns. Burns going to send it to the outside. Dingman over there. He goes out off the Trojan to throw in for the Bruins. Under 30 seconds to go. They'll send it forward, and the Trojans send it back. Now the Bruins send it up again. Xander Allen takes after it. Xavier Ames comes over for the Trojans. Xavier Allen with possession, sends it in, be headed out, and Ames sends it back out near midfield. 4 seconds to go. So we're going to head to our second overtime period. All tied at 2 apiece. Again, if a goal is scored in the second overtime, the game will be over at that moment. If no goal is scored in this 5 minutes, we will go to penalty kicks. Kingman with the ball. Trying to get forward to Minch. Down into the corner. Goes off Dan Torres. Actually, it goes off of Jonathan Chandler. Torres going to get it in. Trying to get it to Kingman. Chandler there for the Trojans. Torres now will send it into the part of the box. Kirkpatrick going to get it out of there. Dingman comes back trying to get it. Kyle Wilcox actually got it. Now to be Gabe Torres, sends it outside for Xander Allen. Noah Kirkpatrick gets it back, and there's going to be a foul. And it'll be a free kick for the Trojans. Kaden Loxton to take this free kick. And Loxton with 2 goals for the Trojans. Kyle Wilcox, the 2 goals for the Bruins. Loxton's kick just inside the box. Dingman there. Now Gabe Torres comes over and gets to it. It'll go over the end line and be a corner kick for the Trojans. And Caden Loxton will go basically from one corner of the field to the other to take this corner. Loxton marks it ready. Hooks that one, trying to get it in just past the front of the goal. And I think is there going to be a foul? And they're going to say no. Dingman had gone down into the goal and was actually laid down on his stomach. Just took a couple of seconds to get up. Official winds the clock. Now Reed Emery will take the goal kick. Xander Allen trying to get it forward for Breelig. That'll be bounced around. Allen sends it up again. Sent back by the Trojans right near midfield. Now Kingman with it. Has some space. Going to kick it out to the far side. Ball sent across. Kirkpatrick sends it near midfield. Gabe Torres sends it back. 2:15 to go in second overtime. And everybody thought a foul was going to get called for a high kick. It isn't. Ball sent up. Trying to get to it. Not a good touch on that one. I believe it was Breelig. That'll be punted away by Larue. Cole Loxton now with it. Dingman calling for it, unable to get to it. Gabe Torres has it for the Bruins. That'll go out. Throw in for the Trojans. Caden Loxton comes to take it. Jordan Allen and Dingman go up for that one. I apologize, the fans are actually standing in. I'm not sure exactly what happens on this sideline. Wilson now with the ball. Gets it outside for Dan Torres. Now Dan Torres has it. Ames in tow, and that one will go wide left. It'll go off the Trojans, so it will be a corner kick for the Bruins. Dan Torres is over there. I believe we have a player down. Got some cramping going on. It is a Trojan that is down on the field. See several players either sitting down or bent over at the waist. Now there's a Central player asking to be stretched out. It's Phoenix. It's Xavier Ames, the Trojan that was down on that one. Key defender for the Trojans here with a minute 2 to go in this second overtime. And it will be Dan Torres taking this corner. Now it's marked ready. It's bounced here at the top of the box. Zander Allen has it. Dingman now gets it from him. They get to the middle of the field. Chandler there, but it's kicked back to Torres. Torres going to try to pass it forward. Get it to Minch. Minch takes a shot. That's going to go left. Larue diving, but it goes wide left. And it'll be a goal kick for the Trojans. 25 seconds to go. Kaden Loxton with the goal kick. Wilcox heads it back in the other direction. As well as Emery there. Now we'll have a high kick. And they're going to stop the clock with 10.6 seconds to go. And we have a yellow card issued. I believe that's the Phoenix Compton. It is. I got Carter Stevens back into the lineup. And it looks like Xander Allen is going to take this free kick. Official says turn the clock. Allen going to chip it in right to the front of the box. It's headed there. It's in! It's in with 3.5 seconds to go. I believe it was Jordan Allen who got it in, and that is the golden goal. With 3.5 seconds left to go in double overtime, the Bruins get the victory 3-2 over the Trojans. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCC TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Central Hardin moves to 1-0 in 17th District play, while the Trojans drop 0-1 in 17th District play. Reminder, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night at 8 o'clock with football action from Central Hardin as the Bruins will host Davis County. For all of our workers here at HCC TV, for Anna Bray, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.